and welcome to 3 from the 7, Relix's weekly news podcast chronicling 3 of our biggest news stories from the past 7 days. My name is Rafaela Kenny Sincata. I'm the associate editor of Relix magazine, and I am joined, as always, by my comrade in arms, Karina Reichman.
Yo, there it is. Hi, Raph.
Hi, Karina.
What's happening?
A lot is happening. This is the coronavirus episode because there's truly nothing else in the news cycle, even in the music world, our safe space, that we can talk about. That is why Karina and I, if you are not watching at home, are wearing sunglasses. We are wearing protection. They say you're not supposed to touch your face. I'm protecting my eyes. If I need to touch my eyes,
there you go.
I touch sunglasses. And I also look pretty damn cool to boot.
You look pretty cool, Raph. You definitely.
Cool.
Hey, thanks. You know, future's so bright, I gotta wear shades, but when I say bright, I mean...
awful and terrifying.
Yes, exactly.
The world is truly burning around us, but we are keeping positive. I was actually bringing up to Karina right before the episode started, I am starting a playlist called Songs for the End of the World. I've got The World is Spinning by the Disco Biscuits. When the World Ends by Dave Matthews. Highway to Hell by AC/DC, but I need more. So if you have any suggestions,
End of the World as We Know It.
That's on
by
there too.
REM.
REM, that one's on there too.
And I'll keep you posted on the rest. End of the World Party, MMW.
Oh, okay.
Check that out.
There
That's
you
good. Yeah, I'll think about some more. I like that, though. I like
Yeah.
that. The times are weird, people. Not going to lie to you. This is a strange and a little terrifying, hysterical world we're living in right now, and it feels stranger by the day. And I'm sure even by the time this hits your ear holes on Wednesday, I feel like every 24 hours we're getting hit with a new bout of crazy pandemonium news to, reconcile with. So it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Let's not front. But...
yeah, but the ball keeps rolling. I mean, the thing that's craziest about it, I think, for all of us as music fans, is the fact that this is affecting things that are months and months out. I mean, something like Ultra has been canceled. South by Southwest, which was in a couple of weeks, has been canceled. Coachella, which is like all the way out in April, has been canceled or postponed, supposedly. There's a lot of issues to handle because I guess big groups of people are a problem if you have a virus that we don't really have a cure for.
Yeah.
And concerts and festivals tend to be large groups of people.
This is tough. I mean, I know it affects quite literally every industry, but that's, most certainly our respective industries, live music right here. And I don't want the things that I play to get canceled. I would like to keep them on a very personal note, but also, I want people who travel for, these things where they can actually blow off steam and enjoy themselves and have that break from their daily grind and whatnot. These things are important. I don't know. It's a scary moment. It's a scary moment is all I'm saying. And, I do think the hysteria is not good.
Yeah, there is a certain level of hysteria, certainly here in New York City, because all of us tend to take things like the subway, which are kind of dirty to begin with. And I am a hypochondriac. And I told Karina before we started, I was like, honestly, I'm kind of freaking out, man.
Raph is bugging out a little bit. Maybe more than me.
I've since chugged a Red Bull and calmed down and laughed it up with my friend Karina here, and I'm feeling better.
Good.
When Karina first got here, I was certainly in a mood, and I was like, honestly, man, I don't really know what to do.
But we're just being real with you people. It's what it is. I wish we had other things for us to talk about,
Well, it's interesting because a friend of mine said the NBA, obviously professional basketball, was talking to their players saying prepare to play games with no one in the crowd.
Sure.
They would just televise it without a crowd.
And that's what they're doing in Europe with sporting events.
Exactly. The insane soccer leagues are preparing for no crowds. And I'm thinking in, worst case dystopian scenario, what if, things like our major jam bands do couch tour and they play to empty venues and you watch couch tour and it's Fish on stage at, Atlantic City on the beach and there's no one there.
Right.
And then they finish ripping into a split open and melt and then it's just dead silence.
I mean, Jesus, it's, Jesus Christ! Had to get one in there. This is a very Jesus Christ kind of day, I'm telling you, every 24 hours, I feel like there's just heaps of, terrible news that keeps sweeping, the nation and the world, and it's a scary thing. My parents are both professors at Columbia University, and that has, been shut down the week leading into spring break, and they're going to have to figure out how to do Zoom remote online classes.
For the record, I don't know what Zoom is, but a lot of people are talking about it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you who really doesn't, my 70-year-old parents. God bless you both. It's going to be great. It's going to really work out. They have assistants to help, but, shout out to Ann and John Reichman doing it.
The only Zoom I know is the PBS show from when we were kids. So,
and this one event that got canceled that both affects Raf and I is the Fish NYU Symposium that was supposed to be Wednesday, March 11th, which is when this podcast comes out. And, they're saying at NYU, no congregations of more than 10 people. And that's a thing. And it's only getting more and more severe, Harvard just kicked all its students out of its dorms.
Wow. Oh, I did hear about that. That's crazy.
And I have a friend at Williams who says that, if they leave for spring break, which is next week, they're not allowed to come back, or they have to go into they have to quarantine themselves for 2 weeks.
Wow.
And anyway, I'm just hearing all kinds of stuff, and everybody thinks they're an expert. Everybody's all like, 3%, 1%, this percent. I don't fucking know. But it's a terrible, thing to have to think about all the time, and I'm so sorry that we're perpetuating that on our music podcast, but that's what we got. So
it's a reality. I mean, a band like Pearl Jam just postponed a significant leg of their huge tour to promote their new record. 17 shows just completely pushed, like a significant number of months. I'm getting all tongue-tied over this.
She's verklempt.
She's getting all verklempt. And especially Pearl Jam being from Seattle, they're pretty torn up over it, especially because Seattle is one of the cities that's being hit hardest by the coronavirus. So they put out a super long statement about how heart-wrenched they were. One of those shows that was postponed was their Madison Square Garden show. My roommate and dear friend, Sarah Graber, is torn up over it. Huge Pearl Jam fan. She was going with her whole family. Now they're like, I don't know. Who knows?
Dude, I mean, it's a scary precedent. The festival thing is, of course, not a good precedent to set at all. But, the arena acts, and I get it. Those are mass congregations of people, and I'm with that. But, Pearl Jam's the first one, in theory, right? It sets up a bad potential domino effect to see what happens. And, I'm playing a lot of festivals this summer, or I should be, and we'll
at
see.
KarinaReichman.com for tour dates.
I don't know, not to make it about me, but I'm just thinking, wow, shit, I might be out of a job real quick. So we'll see if you think I can apply for a job here at Relix. I think,
dude, absolutely. You're a former intern. The resume looks good.
Resume looks good.
Resume looks solid.
I might have to work from home, but you might have to as well.
That's true.
It'll be great. So.
Yeah.
Man, for people, work in gig-based lives, you know what I mean? People who work, freelance or whatever, the photographer, everybody. It's a tough moment. So crazy.
And then once again, to kind of, hypothesize about what could happen. I mean, this could be a summer with little to no festivals. I'm saying worst case scenario. Can you imagine going a whole other year? I mean, personally, I'm sure a lot of our listeners, you work your life around these events. We're all about huge gatherings of people enjoying themselves, getting sweaty and having a party. And that is 3 of the worst things you could do when there's a pandemic happening in the United States of America.
It's very true. I will say I took 2 flights this weekend. I flew to Miami and then from Tampa to New York again I played 3 shows in 3 days and whatnot, and very few masks on the plane, full flights. I don't know, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to, because I don't want fear to control my life at all. That's not my vibe, and I, am not a hypochondriac, maybe less severe than you, but I definitely am, very clean and organized and neat and, don't fuck with disgusting shit, or I try not to, you know what I mean? Some people are really into that shit.
Not unless they're filthy jams.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, it's such a thing. It's the hot button thing. I called my mother before and we talked about it. And I'm like, you know what, Ma, I think we need a hard pause on talking about it for the next 24 hours until, of course, the next crazy fucking news item breaks and you're like, holy shit, can you believe that?
Yeah.
And then it's so insane.
So can you believe Fish Tour got canceled because of leprosy, dude?
Oh, dude, don't even say that.
But yeah, talking to parents in these times is definitely a lot.
What's your mother have to say?
Lisa is very upset.
Hi.
She's definitely watching.
Are you all right?
She's okay. She's very worried about me.
No.
You know, like any good Long Island mother, she is worried about me living in the big city.
Right. Understood. She's fine. She's totally fine.
I'm fine for now.
She's had a heightened immune system because she's been
That's true.
exposed to all these things.
Just the other day, I dropped a slice of pizza on the floor of the subway and ate it.
That's my girl.
I'm joking, of course.
I made out with 12 different people on the subway this morning.
I made out with Pizza Rat the other night.
Oh, I like it. Way to go. No, and honestly, it's things like that, you know. I worked out at the Equinox today, and then I just got off the elliptical machine and licked both my hands and then touched a bunch of people, and they were really stoked about it.
Yeah, there was those chlorine wipes are I'm a big fan.
Oh, yeah? Have you been sterilizing your desk?
I have my desk, my laptop, but this is like the cruel twist of fate that is literally my life, where like I'm like wiping down my laptop. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Like, you get that nice and clean. Like, you know, these hands are filthy. You got to clean down the laptop. I'm like, all right, time to get back to work. Boom, immediately spill a cup of coffee all over my computer. I was just like, for like 10 minutes holding my computer upside down, just being like, this is ridiculous.
That is tough. That is tough.
You
can't catch a break.
It was in the act of cleaning my computer that I spilled coffee all over it.
Raph, no.
I know, dude.
What are we gonna do?
Dude, sometimes life just beats you down.
Dude. Well, you know what? There are a lot of events still like I'm just thinking like the Disco Biscuits have their run this weekend in Philly. It is not yet canceled / not canceled. Please God, don't cancel. Not that I'm going, but I would totally go if I was free, and I have a lot of friends going. Like that's I don't know. I feel like shit if you're not. I don't know. Go and enjoy yourself still.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Don't let
like
fear rule your life. Like all of this, like I'm obviously kind of like hamming it up with my like hypochondria and everything, but like I'm still going to the Brothers tonight at Madison Square Garden.
Fuck yeah, me
which
too.
Is gonna be a fantastic show. I guess we can kind of segue into that a little bit.
Yeah,
and
let's
talk a little
talk
bit
about
the
that.
Brothers. I mean, I'm hoping for some special guests. I'm hoping for a Mr. Jimmy Herring to make an appearance. I'm hoping for perhaps, you know, the love of my life, Dave Matthews, to perhaps show up.
Oh,
like,
Raph.
Who knows? You know?
Baby.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, baby.
I hesitated for a second, and I was like, what if Dave Matthews is listening? And I'm just like, Dave Matthews is definitely not listening.
Dave, it's Karina.
Are you there, Dave? It's me, Raph.
We're gonna need you to write a letter to Raph because holy shit, dude. Oh yeah, he's coming. He's definitely No, I'm kidding. I don't.
Him and Warren are tight. Warren sits in with Dave Matthews Band all the time.
I like that thought.
It's not without evidence. Jimmy Herring, very possible. Tight with the Allman scene. Got
Sure.
Dwayne Trucks behind the kit. Who knows?
You never know what's gonna happen. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a huge, long time fan, and I used to, and every year of high school I would go to all 10 nights at the Beacon, and because I went to school about 5 blocks away, so it was basically just like a 1-2 punch for me. Everybody was like, wow, you're out of your mind, and I was like, absolutely. And
I am out of my mind.
that was my shit, and like it continues to be my shit, even though we don't have the March Almonds run anymore, but it's such a huge part of like my musical upbringing. And now, like, to look back, not to get emo on you, Raph, but I will get a little emo on you,
Hit me.
Back in the day, you guys don't even know, and I tell this, they filmed me, like, backstage at Christmas Jam 2 years ago, or a year ago, whenever the fuck that was. I have no concept of time, but whenever that was, they shot me, like, in this crazy, like, brightly lit room for, like, what I think it was some kind of documentary on either Warren or something or other. Anyway, and I told the story, like, I was so out of my mind trying to go to every single night of the Allman Brothers that, I know this is a bad story, but it's good. It's good. You're going to think less of me, but it's totally fine. My parents had, like, a chest of foreign currency that they kept just in case they went back to Brazil or whatever.
As one does.
Totally. And
as any average American family has.
And I was just like, I was like 14 and whatnot. And I was like, this has never been touched. They don't use this at all. Like, might as well be relics of something. CS, not X. Anyway, so I would take the foreign currency and go to 42nd Street to the, currency transaction place or whatever and change them into American dollars.
Oh my God.
To afford my Allman Brothers tickets. And I was just like, I started with a little, and then a little became a lot, and then blah, blah, blah. And then years later, my mom's like, Karina, what the fuck, where are all of our Brazilian dollars? And I was like, ooh, you needed those? Shit. Anyway, so like, you know, being like a shiesty high schooler doing
hell or high water, got to see those beacon
dude,
shows.
and I was in there like swimwear, you know, and it meant the world to me to be there and like take it all in. And anyway,
so how old were you when you were just strutting over to like a currency exchange with money from
13,
all
14, 15, 16, 17.
And no one was like, young lady, where are you getting all this money from?
No, I'm
washing this dirty money, exchanging it for...
Let me tell you, they don't care. They don't have scruples down there, okay? I'm in like the bowels of 42nd Street. They are just like, oh yeah, no problem, sister, here you go. And I would go back up, and then people would be like, I got orcs. Yeah, I got orcs. I'm like, yo, give me an orc. And then, anyway, shit got crazy. All I'm saying, and then if I could fast forward to now, playing Christmas Jam, you know, pals with Warren and his management and like all these all this shit, and like I don't know, it's fucking crazy for me that like I'm going to the garden to see these guys, and like I used to fucking do crazy ass shit to see these guys every fucking night. Anyway, I digress. But I'm very excited. I'm trying to say it's exciting, and now, like, you know, like, shit, it's a whole new world for little old me. And if you could tell little old Karina, what I'm trying to say is if you could tell me back in the day what I know now, and, like, I get to play music for a living, like, that's fucking out of control. I would have never... Anyway, it's all too much to even comprehend, which is why I don't try to.
What if?
Tell me.
What if you're at MSG, you're hanging around, you're schmoozing, you're doing the Karina thing, right?
Yes.
O'Teal is like, why don't we do a bass duel? And you're out there on stage at MSG with the brothers.
Oh, yeah.
What song would you want to play?
Oh!
Do you know any? If they're like,
I know them all. I literally know
them all. The entire Allman Brothers song.
I basically know them all, yeah. I mean, I would opt for a Liz Reed or maybe a One Way Out just because it would be so fun. Yeah. Or maybe a Hotlanta. Or maybe...
You wouldn't want to do a whipping post with that intro, though? Isn't that bass?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, not picky.
A single spotlight hits
If you guys are listening, I'm really not picky. I'll play anything you want. Whatever you... Yeah, fucking Sweet Melissa. I'm good to go. You know... Any of it, yes. And that's a great question, Raph, and definitely a wonderful fantasy to have.
Yeah. And it's funny because you are certainly a New York City kid. You are, you know, NYC born and bred, certainly of the urban persuasion.
Yes.
But
yes.
Allman Brothers is some down-home country southern rock.
You're absolutely right.
And it speaks to you, too, and I think that's a testament to the music.
I couldn't agree more.
It speaks to people of all souls, of all origins.
Totally.
I'm just a suburban kid from Long Island, and I
get
get down to that southern rock.
It definitely hit you.
And I tell you what, the almonds, that's a gateway drug to that widespread panic.
Hey, they really lead nicely into each other.
They really do. It's a shot and a chaser.
Oh, my God. We're very spoiled here in New York City because we've just come off of a 5-night run of Panic, and now we're getting the Brothers. If you're a fan of the southern rock music, you're really you're a pig in shit, which we both are. So... These are the positives during the corona outbreak that we can talk about. So it ain't canceled yet.
Yeah.
We're going to enjoy the music. I'm so overwhelmed that it's happening, not to make some, like, you know, I know it's not, you know, Greg's not there and, you know, Butch isn't there. And it's, you know, we've lost some people over the years and that's a tough thing and whatnot, but I just love the songbook. I love Warren and Derek and O'Teal and J-Mo, and it's going to be fucking crazy. Yeah. I'm just excited to see the take on it, you know? And
I think not unlike a Dead and Company, you know, it's the more the music lives on than the band themselves, and I think that's also a testament to the fact that, like, these songs are so powerful that, all the former members live on through the music. New members can join up and perpetuate it for new generations. And, like, I think ideally, like, this will not be the last time there's an Allman Brothers thing. I hope this isn't a goodbye, but like a hello and how you doing, and maybe a see you later. You know?
I like everything you're saying, right? Absolutely. No, also, truly.
I will quickly say I saw the posters for tonight, and they are gorgeous.
Hey.
Mr. AJ Mastay has really outdone himself. I don't know if there's any poster collectors out there, but your girl is addicted, and it's becoming a problem.
It's always a problem.
Oh, yeah. I was just like, you know, I really got to, like, cool it. Like, I can't buy any merch at the Brothers thing, and then I saw the poster, and I was like, ooh, maybe I'll buy the poster.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me at the Widespread run in the Beacon.
That's how they get you.
I got a Sperry, which is a big deal if you're into posters.
That is very coveted. They're going for a lot of dough on eBay, by the way.
It's
They're
an
going
investment.
For oh, it sure is.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever sell it, but still.
No, but if you needed to.
If I needed to. If this Corona thing really goes south.
Hey, then you could sell your Sperry and it'll be great.
Exactly.
It's one step closer.
Just standing on the corner of 7th and 29th, trying to hawk my Widespread Panic Sperry to a bunch of people who do not care.
Absolutely.
Karina, we are coming to the end of the road here.
It's too soon. It's been a day. I really hope all our listeners at home are doing the best they can, you know, despite the crazy times. We know there's a lot of ways to handle this. Hopefully you're handling it as well as possible. Keep your spirits high. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, don't congregate in groups more than 10 people.
Yeah, try not to.
Unless you're going to the Brothers and let's rage.
Yeah, exactly. It's great. We got conflicting ideologies. Not really. Anyway, it's crazy. It's super crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Just be smart. Wash your hands. Sing a song that lasts 20 seconds. Do you do that? Do you sing a song?
Is that a thing?
That's a thing, yeah. You're supposed to sing, well, originally it's Happy Birthday twice, and then in the wake of this coronavirus, all ingenuitous music fans are figuring out lyrics of songs that last 20 seconds. So the chorus to Fleetwood Mac's Landslide, for example, you can sing. I usually sing a chunk of Friend of the Devil by our beloved Grateful Dead.
We need to get footage of you washing your hands and doing that.
I got the technique, dude.
That's really good.
You do this. You do an over-under.
Oh, dude.
You do this thing. I've looked at diagrams.
Might I recommend everybody keep their fingernails short as well, because a lot of bacteria gets trapped in there, and the next thing you know, you're eating a banana, and then, oh boy, here you go.
Oh boy.
Then you're dead. Oh wait, what? That's a
Is this how we're gonna end this one?
That's just a little health tip from Karina here. Dr. Karina really knowing what she's talking about.
Don't eat bananas with long fingernails.
All right, because everybody touches the fucking banana. Ay.
You don't touch the banana. It's got its own skin.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm wrong. What I'm trying to say is I'm wrong here.
I literally need to put a disclaimer in the beginning and end of this episode. Just Relix Media Group. Relix Media Group does not claim any health advice, and we are not liable for anyone who takes said advice on this show.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but neither of us are the Surgeon General or aspiring to be the Surgeon General. So anyway, just do what you got to do. I don't know what to tell you, but it's a heavy moment, Raph. I'm really happy we could spend it together, but far enough from each other to not infect one another.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Next week we will be across the room from one another.
Totally. We're going to need
separate rooms.
A wide angle lens.
A fisheye. Well, anyway. Thank you so much for spending these 20-ish minutes with us, world. If you want to subscribe to Relix Magazine, and why the hell wouldn't you? Tame Impala is our new cover. Relix.com/tame to subscribe and get that as your first. I wrote an amazing feature on pigeons playing ping pong in there if you're a flocker like myself. So check it out, relix.com/tame. Subscribe to Relix at relix.com. Oh, yeah, subscribe to relix.com/tame, what I just said. Follow us on Instagram at 3from7. Email us at raphandkarina@gmail.com. Go to Karina's website to see where the hell she'll be in these coming weeks.
Hey.
KarinaReichman.com. And have a wonderful week. Relix 3from7 is brought to you by Relix Media Group. Our producer is Will Schwerd. #Schwerd up. And yeah, have a good week, everybody. If you can't be good, be honest.
Thank you.